G'day guys, welcome back to Diversworld. I'm Rob. I'm going to do another gear review or personal review of why I like a particular product today. Snorkels. Now it's an essential item if you're freediving, snorkeling, spearfishing, even scuba diving. Okay, there's a lot of debate between these two items, which ones you like and reasons for and against. And today I'm going to tell you my opinion and why I use both of them. Okay, so being heavily involved in the freediving scene, teaching freediving and in the competition side, but also in the spearfishing side when I'm back here in Cairns. Basically, I like both snorkels, okay? You might, if you're not unfamiliar with snorkels, they both look exactly the same. They're just a tube that allows us to look down into the water and keep breathing, okay? The first one I'll tell you about and why I use this particular snorkel, the J-style snorkel. First of all, it's no fuss, okay? There's nothing, it's cheap, you lose it, you get another one, but it's simple to use, okay? I use this particular snorkel, it's nice and soft, the mouthpiece, it's easy, it's streamlined. This one has got the quick release snorkel keeper on it. If you're that way inclined, you can use that. Basically, it just pops apart, you put it around your mast strap and then you clip it back in. That's fine. Usually with these J-style snorkels, I just tuck it inside the strap of my mask on the left-hand side. They're a great snorkel for their simplicity and low water resistance. Basically, when we're diving deeper depths or coming up from a depth, the bigger style snorkels are a little bit of a hindrance. So a simple J snorkel is a bit more streamlined in the water, so reducing effort. I always remove the snorkel from my mouth before any dive, so it doesn't matter what snorkel you use, you should follow that golden rule. And we teach that in freediving. So in the event of a blackout, okay, which is a likely cause if you're pushing yourself, you want that snorkel out of your mouth so it's not an open passageway of water to enter your airways. If you're needed to be rescued or if you're going to rescue a buddy, you want that snorkel out of your mouth, okay? So you can close your lips and keep that water out. The other advantage as well, which might actually stick with some of you blokes out there, it scares the fish. Any bubbles escaping out of your snorkel when you leave the surface can scare the fish. So if you don't care about safety, take it out so you don't scare the fish. Okay, but the J snorkel is great. The only time I don't use the J snorkel is if I'm spearfishing or diving in choppy conditions. Okay, you can see it's an open tube that allows water to enter basically my mouth, and you just have to say the big "choo" to spit it out. When I'm diving in sloppy conditions, definitely the likes of the Oceanic Typhoon is my choice. It's got the little reservoir down here with the one-way purge valve. Any water that enters the snorkel, if it does, which it makes it a lot harder, it's got the splash guard on top, makes its way down, a simple exhale pushes the water out. Okay, for many years I had a lot of mates diving with these and tried to convince them to try these. They thought, no, they're silly, they look like scuba divers. They tried them on and they couldn't believe how dry that they were breathing and how much more they can focus on relaxation before the dive. So these ones in particular, got a removable mouthpiece, so if you are a bit of a chewer, okay, you can replace that mouthpiece for like a tenth of the cost of the whole snorkel, basically. Flexible corrugated middle part, okay, so a good snorkel will only be corrugated on the outside, not the inside, as to not hold any mold. So it's something to look for if you're purchasing a snorkel. Once again, they're worn on the left-hand side, and that derives from scuba diving. So when you're scuba diving, you've got your regulator coming over your right shoulder and your snorkel on your left, so it's easy to interchange between the two. These ones, the Oceanic Typhoons, a cool little thing on it. So you can keep this little part on your mask at all times. And basically what it allows you to do is, if you want to use this snorkel, you shove it up the inside without the keeper and you're away you go. When you want to use this snorkel, you just click your snorkel on, it allows a range of movement, okay, and obviously a height adjustment as well to perfectly fit. That's why I use both. It's not a big deal for me to change snorkels, halfway through the day. If the conditions get sloppy, I'll just chuck that one on if I'm spearfishing in particular. There is a little bit of size difference as well. So like I said, the simple J snorkel is a bit more streamlined in the water, and that's my main advantage why I'd use that one over this. But anything sloppy, it's something like the bulkier tyre. It's personal choice, it's whatever you want, but just follow the golden rule of removing your snorkel before you take your dive, and then you're going to be you're on the way to being a much safer and efficient hunter, basically. That's it from me, guys. Any questions, call the boys in or send them an email at the shop. They're always here to help, and yeah, cheers.